Do you want to see how it all started and where I began with redstone? Well, with these files that I found, we can do just that. Let's get started. Alright, so these are the worlds that I have here. Now, I found these on a couple flash drives that I had because on my old computer, the memory was wiped, but I did save most of the worlds here, as you can see. Now, it's not just the worlds that I found here, but I also found a couple of other, like, Minecraft related stuff. Um, so let's start out with, I found a couple PowerPoints. Um, this is a PowerPoint going over the story of Notch, or Marcus Pearson, I think is how you pronounce it. But I read a biography, because I think autobiography is self. So I read a biography on him, and for a class project, I had to create some way to show it off. So I created this, and it was a pretty long book. So it kind of takes a while to go through this because it's so long. But if you want to see this, then maybe I'll just have a video here. But I don't have the script because I had a script that I would read as this is going through. Like, yes, he had this type of computer. This is his family here. His dad left for drugs, I think, and then his sister also left and joined him in the drugs and stuff like that. From what I remember, anyways. And so then he's looking for jobs and things like that, but I don't have the scripts, I don't have the details. But yeah, I don't have to click anything, it just goes through. Yeah, let's do this slide, I guess. Just one more slide. I wonder if this is the slide that I'm looking for, because I think one slide has a couple of things in it. But this is gonna take a while since it's like, I wonder if I can see how long it takes. So 15, 55, 203, 131, 156, 203, 29. So that's how long it takes. I'm looking there. So just add all those together and you can see how long it is. But that's that one. The next one for like I found a folder called 5th grade, and I was in GT, gifted and talented, and you had to pick a topic, and then you had to do something for all the subjects. So this is the social studies one. I believe this is fully done as well. This one's the short one. This one's history of redstone, since it's social studies. So you can see it going through here. This is history and stuff. I think I found the information on this on Wikipedia because it says like when it was added into the game and stuff. 1.2 update, added note blocks. That's the recipe, and I do want to like move this video along a little bit, but you can see it here as well. So you can see all the information here. 1.3 update. This one's the 1.4.2 update, added command blocks. This one's 1.5 update here, comparators. Whoops. they would be able to be retracted, and something about leaf blocks for bugs and stuff. Pistons here. This is more commands, and then this is the slime block, and I don't have observers because those weren't in the game yet. So next one, math, table of Minecraft things. How many people are playing Minecraft at any given time? How many Minecrafters play Minecraft on a mobile device? That's me, because I was playing mobile for a long time before it even had Redstone. And whenever I finally got Redstone, I was really excited because I always wanted to try to do Redstone things. That's why I created a Java world with Redstone, and I had no idea what I was doing either. How many Minecrafters are playing Minecraft for free? Illegal? Not me. How many Minecrafters have paid Minecraft PC and have signed in within the past 12 months? And they're not me. So yeah, you can see that there. I don't know why I put stuff like that there. Oh, that's it. That's all I needed for math. Science. Improvements to redstone contraptions. I think this was for science you had to make sort of improvements to it. So strengthening pistons. 12 blocks is shown now. With this piston GUI, you can have your pistons push more. So you can input wood to get between 1 and 2, stone to get to 2, 3, and 4, gold to get to 5 to 6. I think this is plus. No. Wait. Because it's already like cobblestone, so wouldn't make it weaker, making it push 1 to 2 blocks, but then diamond makes it push 9 to 10 blocks, not even 12 blocks. Whatever number of strength it has, that is how many blocks it'll move. For example, if the strength is 6, then it'll move 6 more blocks. Oh, okay. So that's how they look, and you can see a strength bar there. Woo. Originally, sticky pistons pull back only 1 block is shown below. Now with the sticky piston GUI, the sticky piston can stick with more. So it ending at 40, so that'd be really hard to program now, for a sticky piston to not only move the block that's there, but the block that's there, and then this with the other stuff, and it doesn't really make sense that much. And now we have slime blocks. Well, slime blocks were mentioned in the other thing, so I don't know. Oh, this one, part 3, compact redstone. And instead of making the redstone contraption like this, all you had to do was create the redstone contraption inside this GUI, placing all the repeaters and stuff, and then you could go up and down levels in the thing if it needed more levels and stuff like that. And I don't really like this one, because I don't think that would. This is my least favorite of all these. These aren't really good anymore, because I said, oh yeah, I really like these ideas, or I think I was just trying to think of something because I was trying to go through it and stuff. I think that would be it for that. I have, for language, I have 3 videos, and these were 3 videos that were showing how redstone works, how every redstone component works. So you can see here.
Hello and welcome. The train's right now loading.
So you can see right here, that's a younger me, obviously, as you can hear. But I go through everything about redstone, and there's three videos.
Hello.
Because the screencast-o-matic. Oh no, I'm not using that here. I'm using a camera to record my screen. I didn't even have any screencasting device or whatever. So as you can see, now I'm going through cake, and at the very end, let's see.
Yeah, it's real. It's real. They're both real. Yeah. Alright, so here, this is Beware, Get Out, and, scared me.
As you can see, I do just a little thing at the end with the armor stand scaring me, which I thought was interesting at the time. I found this other one, YouTube. These were some videos. So the Mumbo Piston House, or Bumbo Piston House, because I was at its peak. This is the FNAF mod video. You can see all the things here, all the pictures and stuff. And game 1, oh yeah, that's that. And I had stuff about armor stands in here. Stuff about like all that stuff whenever I was trying to create like a sort of AI thing, things like that. Background. This was gonna be my my profile for my YouTube, just a piston and then the background redstone, but I decided not to. Info for Project 1, Monster Massacre, which was like Monster Industries, except it was going to be 4 teams, and I was going to try and add like a lot of cool stuff to it, as well as like having the AI, like the armor stand, so you could play against an AI. I was going to try and do something like that, but that would have been, I didn't know what I was getting myself into at the time. Yeah. Here. So first video, this actually, I was gonna upload this video a while ago for like for Mumbo's contest for just like killing yourself with like just a complex way to die or something like that. And I was doing all this with Movie Maker, so I actually fully edited it as well, and I thought it was like it jumped around a bit because I started, but then in the middle I'd be like, oh yeah, I should have mentioned that at the beginning, so I said it, but then I cut that part to the beginning and things like that. But Movie Maker is no longer supported, so I can't download it, and this is the file here. You can see I spent a lot of time editing it, but I just ended up not releasing it because the machine that I was making is far too complex. I wanted to get the player hurt in every single way possible. And so you can see at the beginning here.
Hi, and this is
I
me.
think this is a fail.
Oh, hold on.
The next one.
Oh, I am so sorry. The Temple of Mumbo. I know this says the ultimate redstone killing machine on the title, but sadly, I failed to do it. I am.
See, I just go through that, and I think I'll take a glimpse.
Very sorry, Mumbo. I just didn't have time. But
So you can see I had all this stuff here, and some things that, like this thing here, what I was doing is I was making commands to where afterwards I would be able to clone it back if something was only a one-time use, but I messed up on the cloning something here, and so that messed up, and everything wasn't going to plan, and I made these like kind of pillar things you can see here that would demonstrate the travel, and I explain everything that would have been happening and things like that. And even the starting thing is random, like it, because it's like, I think it's TNT or something, but it's like a chance of working or not. And I had this whole skit in mind, because if you're here you wouldn't be able to see that, so you'd be like, oh yeah, my friend told me to just go in here and press this button, so I press the button, bam, and it all starts from there. Like, oh no, what's happening? Right here, I thought was a really smart system, so I had a pressure plate on one side, pressure plate on the other side. Then I had arrows and with potion effects on them. So what would happen? The arrow would shoot you one way, and you'd land on the pressure plate, and you'd just go back and forth like that, landing on the pressure plates. And so then afterwards, you'd be given, I think, a bucket of milk at the end, and then you'd be pushed down to the slime block stage where I think I was trying to like do some suffocating or something like that. It was just way too complicated, and I don't know why I was trying to
Okay,
do
so
it.
basically what it does.
And then afterwards, after that, I went into this, which is the beginnings of Monster Massacre. You can see Team Creeper, Skeleton, Wither Skeleton, and Zombie. And I had this whole thing set up and stuff like that, but yeah. And I wanted to, at one point, I was trying to recreate it in the Bedrock edition, but I started it, but then I just didn't finish it. Like I didn't even really start it. I just created the world. So that was that. And then so in here I have all my Minecraft worlds that I found. So if we hop into here now, so this is New World right here. And I've went into all these to check stuff. So this is a pure water world, and I created this because I was looking at all the templates and stuff. So they spawn at the very bottom, and I tried to swim to the top, and I wouldn't make it, and things like that. And then what I was trying to do from the spawn position, which was random, I was trying to dig down and try and create an air pocket, like underneath the ground. And so then I'm just gonna go down here. You can't see any blocks broken. So what would happen, I would go in and I would try and swim up as fast as I can, but I found out that I couldn't make it. But now in the new aquatic update, I think I can make it now. Maybe I can't. Oh, I guess I can. So yeah, I can make it in the new aquatic update, and I found a village over here as well. So as I was investigating it, then I think I fell, maybe, because I was looking at how this worked. Because some of the village things are underground, some of it's up top, I think, and it was really interesting. Some didn't have the whole air pocket thing, some did. So that was really interesting to see how the world generation did that. But anyway, this is this world. I was just kind of messing around. Copy of New World. So I named it New World, and then I named something else New World. And I'm just in a flat world here with sand. It's a big desert. Oh, zombies are attacking. I'm gonna leave while they're still alive. This is my redstone testing world. This was my old redstone testing world. So the first thing I wanted to create in this redstone testing world was a computer. And so you can see I did that, and I had no idea about the piston push limit. So I think this would be pushing 14 blocks, and I set it all up. So in this little chamber here, this would be your mouse pad here. So if you want to go left, you do left and stuff. And I hooked up all the redstone and stuff, but it seems like the redstone is missing. It just didn't load for some reason. That'd be left click, that'd be right click. This would be the keyboard, so you go out here for the keyboard. And to make it go left or right, I just had this whole gravel thing. So then it would fill up. So it would be able to keep on going left, and see right here it uses those blocks, but whenever it's pushed this way, it'll just push it into the abyss. And I would use commands to refill the gravel, and so now it's just pillars of gravel here. And I use glass because I was gonna have another piston feed tape inside of that, cycling like pages and stuff like that. But this is my first big redstone project. I remember first working on redstone. It was with my friend, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna create something using redstone because I think I was on a console. So I was trying to create a thing that would, so you would have the floor here, and then you'd press a button or something, and then the pistons would retract, and then brewing stands would come out. I don't think brewing stands were pushable back then, but I was working on the whole contraption and stuff like that, and I was getting really confused on why this worked and why this didn't work, and then I placed some brewing stands there, and I realized that you can't actually push brewing stands. So I was like, oh well, I don't know why I'm creating this then, and I spent like hours, or probably maybe hours. I don't know for sure, but that was the first redstone creation I tried to create, and then I just learned from there. I remember having a little section here. It's going to be like a trading thing. You could throw items at him, and then there would be a hopper minecart. You would go underneath, and I was trying to figure out a way to create it to where you were able to where you were able to like pick what you wanted, but I wanted like a sorting system to be like what goes where, and that was the first time I found that sorting system, that tileable sorting system where it's the comparator, and then it's like that, and then the redstone torch there. It's a comparator, redstone repeater, redstone torch. That was the first time I found that, and I was like, oh wow, that's really cool and stuff like that. I don't really remember what I was trying to do with that though. So next world would be Giddles. I think this was my world testing. Yeah, I was just kind of messing around with stuff, and I had no idea how beacons worked. I was like, okay, pyramid. How does the pyramid look? So I created this sort of shape, and I wasn't able to get the other tier. So it's like, oh well, I did something wrong, but I don't know what. I remember trying to capture the wither to where it wouldn't be able to move out. Like, I think I remember doing that here or something. Just rotten flesh. And I remember testing out the too many items mod as well. I was just trying out Minecraft and seeing how things worked, and seeing how the too many items mod worked as well. And I remember doing some stuff here as well. Now it's raining. And I was like, what is a command minecart? So I was doing that as well. These were pretty old worlds. They didn't have much. Like, I'm pretty sure that command block was the original command block. So yeah, that's that. Next would be test, exclamation mark. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, I think it was in game mode 0, and I went to game mode 1, and I flew up, and there's like literally nothing. I don't know, I might have put something somewhere, but it doesn't seem like it. I was testing something. I just don't know what. So yeah, save and quit. Oh, yeah, that's And then I think it was ... but through the world things, it was just that. So game mode, oh yeah, can't do 1 anymore. Creative. So yeah, this is another world that has nothing. It does. So I'm wondering if these worlds were just corrupted, and so they just spawned like naturally like this, because I'm pretty sure if you had this world in a later date and then loaded it at a at this point, and the aquatic update would water all of a sudden have these in them? Because these were probably already spawned in chunks. So I'm wondering if these worlds just got corrupted and then the world's like, let's just create something new, and it created another world with those blocks. So that's something I'm curious about. If like just kelp just spawned in naturally. Snapshots. This is where I tested out snapshots. You can see Dragon's Breath and shulker boxes over there. That's what it seems like I was testing. Something about a piston. I don't know what. Oh, and then I was also testing out the blaze powder thing as well, I think. So yeah, I don't know what I was testing out the piston for though. And the armor. I have most of the armor on me. I don't know. Anyways, save and quit. That was, so these two are my original worlds. You've seen these. Flying machine, that's the Batmobile, as I so called it. Yeah, but in the Java edition, this is Java Redstone, where I have the wave machine. Demo world. So I got the demo just because, and I started a survival, and I had no idea how to craft anything. And I got in, and I think I accidentally placed the ladder there. But yeah, I just had a random ladder here. I had no idea how to craft. I was like, how do you craft a trapdoor and stuff like that? And it was really dark out here. I was just like, oh, I don't want to go out. And I think I died once because I was like really scared because all of a sudden I just heard a skeleton just kind of out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, that's not good. So yeah, I don't know what I was doing. So then after I respawned, I just kind of went down here. I got a chest. Just because. I remember the first time I saw redstone, my friend was mining and stuff like that, and I think I was like watching him for some reason, and he was like, oh no, look at that blood, and he placed down redstone. I was like, oh, what is that? And he's like, oh, it's redstone, and I didn't really think of anything of it. I thought it was like actually like just for decoration blood. So yeah, that was the first time I witnessed redstone. I remember my friend and I always joked about Herobrine and stuff, and anytime we were on the Pocket Edition, we're always trying to escape him. We were in creative modes, and we were doing all that stuff and things. We were just playing around and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that would be it. Yeah, that's everything that I found in these two flash drives here from my old computer. So yeah, if you want to see my whole first video, I tried to re-download Movie Maker, but I couldn't since it was decommissioned because of how terrible it was, because that's what I used for the Bumbo. So I think this one. So I uploaded. So this is the Movie Maker thing, and then this would be the actual video. So I shared the video, or I published a video, so where it wasn't just a Movie Maker file, but this one I didn't make a video file out of the Movie Maker, so now I just can't access it ever. But I remember using Movie Maker on the Mumbo Piston House thing, and it was really bad, and I already started doing it, so I thought I might as well finish it here, and I don't know what other thing I would use to edit with and things like that. And so yeah, I think it kind of worked fine with this one, sort of. I don't really remember though. I remember the edits that I did. I remember being like, okay, so this is my first video. So do you want me to do this, like map making, redstone, or whatever, and things like that? And I had like a little thing like number 1, map making, number 2, and it kind of flew down from the top and stuff like that. I wish I had the edit, because I had fully edited it, I had fully recorded, and I did all of that, but I didn't make it a video file. So yeah. So if you want to see how redstone works, or want to see the first video that I would have published, sadly I can't get the edited one because that's Movie Maker, and I can't get Movie Maker. All right, real quick, I missed one, the reading. So if you want to, it's really long. So it basically goes over everything about them. So redstone ore, redstone dust, redstone block. I even have my own quote in here. Redstone is the base of almost all redstone contraptions. It has redstone in the name. But yeah, you can see I go through everything in here, and it's really long. If you want to see this, then let me know in the comments, or if you want to see the whole power. Nope. It's gone. Or if you want to see the whole PowerPoint of Notch, then let me know in the comments. I forgot to mention this at the end, but yeah, just adding it in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Bye.